Why is it saying please stand by on the preview? Don't know what the story is there. Are we live? I'm not sure. It says please stand by on the preview. It's never said that before. Hey Edgar, I'm back. After my little excursion. Well, I'll be going again. So don't get used to it. I'll be back in on after though in about 2 weeks time. I should be back again, full time. Back to my old tricks. So we've got the so as you all know, Ben O'Connor, O'Brien, or whatever. That was fucking great. Yeah, shit in yesterday's stream. So we're looking at everyone's done it, and I'm just going to copy them, and we're going to look at the legal document here. I don't have a legal background. I took 2 classes in law. One was in business law, and the other was in introduction to law. So I don't know that much about law. So that's the background there now. Setting you up for disappointment. I'm just auditing other streams, indeed. So this was in the District Court of Bangor, Maine, on October 1st, as you all know already. Hold on a second now. Hold on there now a second. I'll play Lorne call in the background while we look at that. Where we got Lorne. Lorne. There we go. There he is. There's our boy.
Where's my baby?
Where's my baby? I heard that he cried in court. Fucking hilarious. Germany was awesome. The concert was perfect. Everything I wanted it to be. It was great.
Don't fuck with the nurses.
I got delayed multiple times traveling, but it was all worth it once I got there.
Love you.
The hotel was nice too.
Please.
Okay. So it's the United States of America versus Lorne Lynn Armstrong, aka Lorne A 2014. Judgment in a criminal case. Blah 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 blah. The defendant admitted guilt to violation 1, 2, 3, and 5. This doesn't apply because he pled guilty. And violation of charge 4 was withdrawn by the government. Okay. Ryanair. It's a Irish discount. It's an Irish cheaper airline, budget airline. It's probably the most famous budget airline in Europe, and not for good reason. But they make travel a lot cheaper, so that's, you know, you got to give it to Ryanair, like, you know. And they weren't late on the way back, so I got back to Ireland in time. But in when I got to Germany, I was quite late, and then my bus got late. Was delayed as well at my fixed bus. But luckily, it was a Korean culture festival and concert, and the concert was on in the evening, so I got there in plenty time for the concert. I missed the culture festival bit at the start, but I didn't really care about that.
100% focused on sex and who's having sex.
Yeah, it's great that he got time at all. Like, you know, anytime he's away from society is a good time, you know. And he's got a bunch of new special conditions, and he will trip up again. We all know that. He can't help himself.
Okay, well, Lorne, if you are so...
Train into Germany. I took a train in Germany.
Like what?
I was already in Germany when I took the train.
Okay, Lorne.
And that was late as well by a few minutes. So I was having an awful look. Hopefully I don't have any delays when I go to America. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So okay, so the defendant is adjudicated guilty of these violations, and violation number 1 was Number 7
Aside from that.
of his conditions: the defendant shall refrain from the excessive use of alcohol. So,
God.
we all know that Lorne broke that. He's probably breaking that in the call that's in the background of me. He's probably breaking it right then.
Do you see the fucking risk I'm taking every time I fucking...
It was a train to the airport, Kevin, so it was packed. It was like sardines.
Okay, Lorne.
To make sure of my safety, of me and
The
my
Flixbus and is handy though because it's really cheap.
because you
So
don't
I gotta
want
give it up to them.
talk to me.
And in Germany, all the taxis and Ubers are Mercedes in Germany. It's really cool. So whenever you call a taxi, you're guaranteed to get a Benz, man. You feel like a bit of a baller.
Now,
But everyone drives Mercedes in Germany.
It's a pretty fucking rugged thing to do.
Da-da-da.
For somebody that I
Okay,
give a
so
fuck about.
he must notify the U.S. attorney for the district. He changes his name, residence, mailing address. Canada? I'd love to go to Canada sometime.
And I have a voice.
you, Lorne. Again, I don't
Canada is a pretty popular place for Irish people to go work these days. Because America's kind of hard to get into now.
Sit on the phone.
And England, it's looking... England's probably not the best place to go right now.
Prove anything to you. I don't have to prove that to you.
Australia's really popular as well, but it's really far away.
It's
like a 20-hour flight.
You, doesn't it?
Abu Dhabi is really popular with Irish people now. Because they want our teachers and nurses. So teachers and nurses just go off to Abu Dhabi and get that money.
So the doctor brought his nephew,
Yeah, okay.
whose
I'll
parents
skip
are out
on.
of town for a funeral.
So the other violations he made.
We're out of town for
Violation number 2. Defendant shall not use or possess any controlled substance, alcohol or other intoxicant. So we all know he broke that. And he shall participate in drug and alcohol abuse therapy, so AA basically. To the supervising officer's satisfaction. Testing. So that's his breathalyzer with the selfie. I took selfies of him. Fucking doctor. Don't defend the doctor. Don't defend the doctor.
Well, if you'd be quiet, you'd
Poutine.
hear what I was
Oh, I know
gonna
what that is,
say.
yeah.
Now, as I was going to say,
It's the chips and gravy and the cheese.
They couldn't plan the death of their friend. His parents, the nephew's parents could not plan the death of
Defendant
their
shall
friend.
submit to one test every 15 days of release from prison and at least 2, but not more than 120 tests per calendar year thereafter. Okay.
So he
And
brought
pay,
his
co-pay.
nephew along with
Yeah,
him,
we
and I'm
all
very
of that.
glad he did,
And
because he's a very
Lorne shouldn't tamper
amazing little
or try
boy.
to obstruct or tamper in any way with any tests. Well, I assume what happened here is he fucked up in
Oh, wow.
AA,
Thank you, Lorne, for giving
or
me
he
your
wasn't
permission
testing
to be
himself
friends with
regularly
the
enough.
The biggest problem I have is your brother.
Oh, and just he possessed alcohol. And we all know that.
Lorne, you're all over the place. First is Emma and
Ah,
my brother.
Violation
Now
3
Lynn
is about the
Dr.
breathalyzer thingy.
Because you keep fucking bringing
Defendant shall submit to testing with a remote alcohol monitoring device that measures breath alcohol content for a period not to exceed 4 months, not to exceed 5 tests per
You're
day.
not thinking about it.
Okay, so he had some problem there with the old breathalyzer, so that ties into here. The violation here, I guess.
And Emma did.
How am I trying to punish?
Poutine is a metaphor for Canada's multiculturalism. Other racist versus stereotypes.
What's the fucking app that you fucking
Okay.
on your phone last night?
First of all, I have.
And they call them pommes frites in Germany.
Your brother and Emma.
Pommes frites.
Okay. What does they have to do with the 10 p.m. restriction?
Even in McDonald's, like an American restaurant, they call them pommes
I've
frites.
discussed it many times.
Ah, crisps. Crisps and chips, yeah.
You have another fucking restriction on us again because you've done it way too much.
Lorne?
What relationship is built on? They're not built on restrictions. They're built on.
Over here, like the American chains call them French fries. Like, you know, if you go into McDonald's, you order French fries. You don't order chips.
Punishments are for public. I don't understand punishments, and I will sit down, and I won't even have to fucking sit down. When you talk to me, you notice how I agree with shit that you're right with.
Hold on a minute.
But I am done with restrictions. Don't ever fucking
Pomme de
put
terre.
another restriction on us. I'm fucking tired of that goddamn bullshit.
Yeah, I know about that,
I
right?
am able to fucking talk And you only have to make me understand.
It does sound fried apples with French. I think it's the Belgian term for French fries.
I am so fucking.
And the Germans just use it too.
It is not even funny. Funny.
Violation 5.
Okay,
Defendant shall fully participate in sex offender treatment. So this is his rape university. As directed by the supervising officer, and he shall co-pay or pay for those services.
Swear
Blah, blah,
on
blah.
my bank account to you.
And here's the main event.
Time you message me after 10 or you call me after 10.
Yeah, that's weird, Remy, right? You know, the different terms when in different contexts. It's quite strange.
Because that fucking doctor can message you.
The fucking doctor.
He does not.
Imprisonment. The defendant is hereby committed to the custody of Federal Bureau of Prisons to be imprisoned for a total term of 6 months. So there's the big one.
Okay.
And the defendant is remanded to the custody of the United States Marshal. Okay. That's the only thing that applies there. Upon release from prison, you will be on supervised release for a term of life. So Lorne's gonna be watched for the rest of his life, which is fucking great. And his conditions. Lorne's gonna get some fucking restrictions now. Fine. I drove fucking drunk.
Lorne, the times that you.
Okay. You must not commit another federal, state, or local crime. So he'll fuck that up, no doubt. He commits crimes every day, drunk and driving and all that. You must not unlawfully possess a controlled substance, so he'll fuck that up because he'll have cans, beers. 3. You must refrain from any unlawful use of a controlled substance, so he'll fuck that because he'll be drinking the beers that he possesses. So those for the first 3 are he's fucked. Because he'll drink, drive, he'll buy beer or possess beer, and he will drink the beer. So that's all 3. 4. You must make restitution in accordance with. I don't know what that means. I don't speak legalese.
So not answering your call.
French. I did a bit of French in leaving cert.
Okay, well,
I did a little French in secondary school, you know.
Do I call you and you cut me off?
Okay, you calling me constantly.
France is one of the countries I want to go to, actually, in Europe.
Is that what you're saying?
I just need a reason to go. Number 5. You must cooperate in the collection of DNA as directed by the probation officer.
God knows who. I don't know who the fuck you're talking
6. You must comply with the requirements of the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act. So that's basically, I assume that's basically just registering for the RSO.
You have been on the fucking internet.
And you must participate in the approved program for domestic violence. So that hasn't been checked. So I don't think he's going to do that. These 3 don't have check marks, so they must be mandatory.
I don't think
I don't know what the story is. This was not checked, but I don't know. If the judgment imposes a fine or restitution, defendant must pay.
You were asked.
Standard, and then this is the conditions of his supervision. So he's been watched over. I'm sure everyone's done a better job of this anyway, and has more insight. But I'm just going to go through this quickly. He must report to the probation office in the Federal Judicial District, where he's authorized to reside within 72 hours of his release. And then he's going to have some instructions. When he gets there, he's going to get instructions about how to report and when. And he can't leave the district without getting permission, of course, which I don't think will be given to him. Even if he asks for it. Of course. Oh, you must answer truthfully the questions asked by your probation officer. Now, Lorne, you'll have a problem with that one there. You must live at a place approved by the probation officer. I wonder if he'll get Roy. Roy will give him the trailer back. What the story is there? If he wants to move, or move in with someone, or have someone move in with him, he's got to He's got to what's the word? He's got to notify the probation officer. Yeah. When you are done this, I have something to address about he who shall not be named.
Lorne, you are free to do.
I don't know who you're talking about. Voldemort, Harry Potter. Okay. We'll cross that bit when we get to it, I guess. I'm having a bit of a brain fart here, and I can't remember what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been out of the game for too long. Even though I was in TCAP streams during my holiday in Germany. The Sunday, I had nothing to do on Sunday, so I did a bit of exploring in the morning. And in Germany, they close a lot of things on Sunday. So I was kind of limited what I could do. And I had to wake up stupid early in the morning to catch my flight back to Dublin. And the reason why I went is to go to the concert. So that was that Saturday. That was my block taken up. But Ember was streaming, and I had a bit of... I see.
You know my grandmother. Oh, I didn't know.
I think I know who you're on about.
You know her personally? Oh, cool.
Anyway, yeah. So, Ember was streaming when I was in Frankfurt on the Sunday.
And I can't hear
that was really nice to have. Oh, that's no problem. When I was eating my shabu shabu, listening to Ember play Lorne Calls. Or Amber, sorry. That was great. Uh-huh.
I can hear you.
So he must work full-time, at least 30 hours per week, at some lawful type of employment. I don't know what his driving truck hours are. I thought there were kind of hours here and hours there. I don't know how much he worked, but anyway, see if he can get that. If he can get the track driving job again. Well, I hear he has a job interview on Monday for a car dealership. But I don't know if he'll get it. He can't communicate or interact with someone who's engaged in criminal activity. So that would count Roy. So he'd have to tell the probation officer, or ask for the probation officer if he can interact with Roy, which I assume would be allowed since it's his brother. If you were arrested or questioned by a law enforcement officer, you must notify the probation officer within 72 hours. Okay. So when fucking the co-ops come and ask about Nick, I don't even fucking know a Nick. He's got to notify the probation officer. He can't own guns, ammo, destructive devices or weapons. I don't think Lorne has any weapons anyway. And the nunchakus or tasers, that's quite funny.
Okay, if you'd be quiet, I will answer.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
If we break up,
even if family wasn't exempt, I'd imagine they'd let people anyway.
I said I'm being quiet.
Okay. If the probation officer determines you pose a risk to another person, including an organization, so
if we break up,
NBC
there is a 1
are in trouble.
trillion billion.
Lorne poses a risk to NBC.
Look it up.
Look it up.
That I will date the doctor.
I'm burping a bit here. I'm a bit gassy. Yeah, QWERTY. When I read the verdict, I was like, 6 months, really? But then I kind of realized I just kind of came to the conclusion that any time he gets away from society is a good time. And these conditions are pretty watertight, like, you know, he's fucked. If he breaks for probation again and he has to come before the almighty Woodcock again, he's fucked. Special conditions. Now, defendant shall participate in mental health treatment. So, and he has to pay or co-pay for it. So that's counselling, I'd imagine.
It's a funny fucking joke.
It's a funny fucking joke. You're gonna keep fucking joking?
I will fucking leave you alone.
I'm joking off.
I will never fucking talk to you again.
Okay, so this is the same conditions as the one upstairs, that he can't have alcohol and he has to go to an AA class, I guess.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, he's got so many restrictions. The restrictions he got makes Ramona's look like baby stuff, you know? He can't associate with individuals consuming alcoholic beverages, shall not frequent business establishments whose primary product is alcoholic beverages, and shall not use any medication including alcohol. So, without permission of the supervisor, officer, or prescription or licensed physician. So, he can't hang out with Tony and Wendy anymore.
Okay, so now
he can't hang out with Roy when he's drinking. He can't go to any bars. He can't, even if he wanted to go to the Guinness Storehouse up in Dublin, which I was at on Friday, he can't go there. If you're ever in Dublin, I'd recommend the Guinness Storehouse. It's a great little tour, especially if you like Guinness like I do. It's great. You get to see all the advertisements, all the marketing of Guinness, how it's made, ingredients, how they used to transport it back in the day, and the machines they used to make it, and you get to pour your own pint. And that's all included in the ticket price. Great old little tour.
You gotta have your nose stuck up
the crying court. He's Lord, he's always crying, isn't he?
Do you not fucking understand this shit? What the fuck
a whole beer.
He's 10 years old.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I told you.
If he drove a beer truck, he wouldn't be able to do that thing where when he was driving the water, when he was hauling water, he was allowed to take pallets of water. He wouldn't be able to do that with the beer now, as that would break. Number 1 or number 2 here about possessing beer. So he'd only be able to drive it around. Okay. Number 4. A United States probation officer may conduct a search of the defendant and of anything the defendant owns, uses, or possesses. So basically this means they can the PO can kick down the door of the trailer and search him up. And search his track. His Dodge Johnny. He won't have that anymore, but I mean. You can search that too. My whole wood chips.
We'll see how it fucking turns out.
You can search my truck.
When
they search my truck, NBC push the camera up in my face, hit my nose.
Out of my head and away from your goddamn ass.
You're gonna go to the homeless. I'm gonna pour the water down the sink and give the balls to the recycling center to get some money. Defendants shall participate and comply with the requirements of the Computer and Internet Monitoring Program, which may include partial or full restrictions of computers. So he's gonna get his computer, internet, intranet, or internet compatible devices. Now, obviously, I don't think he'd be working in a place that has intranet. So that's not really a problem. But he's not going to have a computer again, basically, I'd imagine. Or a smartphone, that's not going to happen either, I don't think. Yeah, he might try. And he has to pay for the monitoring, which he didn't do last time. So they can, like the PO can just show up and check out his computer. That kind of ties into this one as well. His storage media, so his hard drive, and any other internet cable devices, I guess. So smartphones would fall under that. You're fucking with my head.
Who's gonna be able to pick the fucking 10-year-old up? Who's gonna be able
okay.
to fucking 10-year-old leave?
So this is the owl he's going back to Rape University to get his bachelor's degree in rape class.
Get him away from me, can you? You can't fucking go.
And he has to pay / co-pay for the services, so he's paying for everything in this. Now, like Clobber said earlier, he's more likely that he's going to co-pay for everything, but he's still paying money. The little money that he does earn will be going through all these services, like the mental health class, the rape class, the AA class. That's 3. I don't know how expensive those classes are, but I imagine they're not cheap. Yeah, Rami, he's not even getting an associate's degree in rape class.
I've told you that a million times. I've never.
Parmesan, cheese. Oh, fucking like mozzarella.
I never said that I love you, okay?
I like Gouda cheese. Come on. Cheddar. I like cheddar cheese.
Not one little bit of me loves you. I've never loved you.
You do love me.
Fucking tell me you're cheating on me.
So,
No, I told you that I don't
Lorne
love
shall submit to periodic random polygraph examinations. So basically, the POs can just show up at any time, or like when they go. He goes to the PO's office. They can just pull out a polygraph. They can do a search of him. They can search his, look at his phone, search his computer, just at any time they want.
love for you.
Yeah, random polygraphs, assistant treatment.
Does not mean anything to you. You don't want him, but you want
Okay,
me.
yeah.
Lord,
Is that?
Perfect.
Oh, you having such a big deal fucking thing.
Refusal to
when you
Really not.
no violation proceedings will arise solely on the defendant's failure to pass a polygraph,
Fucking you.
or the defendant's refusal to answer a polygraph.
and
Okay.
I'm not showing.
Defendant shall not associate or have verbal, written, telephonic, or electronic communication with persons under the age of 18. Yeah, fair enough. Except in the presence of a responsible adult, he doesn't have any of those in his life. He is aware of the nature of the defendant's background and current offence, and it has been approved of the probation officer. Well, that's not going to be anybody. In addition to any other requirements, defendant shall submit to testing with a remote alcohol monitoring device that measures the breath alcohol content for a period not to exceed 120 days. Oh, so it's bad. He's doing the tests again with the breathalyzer. So that's that. That's that big document, the big one that was released yesterday. Lorne's got 6 months. He's got a load of fucking difficult and restrictive conditions that he has to abide by when he gets released, and I think he will fail again. And even if he doesn't fuck up and fail and get thrown back in, he's going to have a very restrictive and miserable life. So yeah, great. So I think I'm just gonna pop on Age Empires to fuck. Let's get an old classic stream going. Cause I've only gone like 25 minutes, so.
Lord, I never asked you to love me. Lord, I never
You
asked
fucking
you to
kidding
love
me?
I'm gonna be a fucking asshole to a fucking bitter end until you fucking get your fucking head screwed on straight. You're fucked straight up. And if we never meet, it is always gonna be your fucking fault because you couldn't get that son of a bitch, cock fucking horse dink out of your fucking life.
I'm just texting someone.
Yeah, as I was gonna say.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'd say so, pretty.
All this shit,
Or even if he's not drunk, they'll catch him. They'll catch him possessing it because he can't even own a beer.
Okay, Lord.
So if they do one of those random tests and they find a beer in his house, he's fucked.
My mother.
My
I
mother.
put you right next to my fucking mother.
Now, what does your mom have to do with anything?
Because my mother has to do with everything in my fucking life.
FF10 and 10-2 for your Switch.
Why is she
Nice on Mugnets.
Yeah. Well, how do you think my mother...
I love those games.
being on the
They're precious little
goddamn
princesses to me.
Are you fucking serious?
Cavalry archers.
What mother the fuck you talking about? And you the fuck you want from me?
You fucking
Are you
like
crying?
me.
You obviously didn't fucking understand.
I don't want that
what I
models.
told you.
Don't fancy me.
Fucking mother. You want to make a joke with it? Go ahead. I'm telling you.
Nathaniel.
Wait, I thought
Go
I was
on.
Paula.
Yeah, well, you fucking...
Find her.
If you
Hi,
want to be
Recipes.
part of them, then you are. If
Woo,
you-
woo, woo,
all
woo,
you've
woo.
done is act
Who am
like
I?
it. All you've done is fuck me.
Oh, fantastic.
That's such a funny fucking joke.
Joik.
You want to keep fucking...
Joking, joking.
Keep it up, Emma.
Ah, I don't want to Jutons either.
Fucking Emma. Keep it up, Emma. Nathaniel.
Last time I played as Jutons, it didn't go well.
You forgot Nikki.
You... Well,
And Amanda James.
Yeah, they don't sell them separately. They sold them separately on the Vita, I think, and that was it. The Turks.
You just called me a bitch?
Are you recording?
Ah, yeah, go on. I've never played the Turks
No,
before.
but is that what you just said?
Yeah, why
You
not?
want to keep playing games? All right.
You want to keep doing fucking
No,
games?
did you just call me a bitch? I took a drink of water and I heard the word bitch. Is that what you called me?
Stay up all night.
Keep it up, Nathaniel.
So
Keep it
now
up,
you-
Patrick. Emma. Clobbering Time. Magnets. Rami. Recipes. Shakur.
You know everything about...
QWERTY. In the
Lord,
Springs.
everything about you is already on the internet.
Kevin.
It's already on the internet, Lauren.
Edgar.
Everything about me
Buddy.
is not on the internet.
Keep it up. Pieces of
You're
shit.
like the only one that knows everything about
Welcome back again.
Fucking internet people.
What's going on?
Well, you think it's funny. I am not finding funny at all.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm not finding it fucking funny at all. Sure.
I'm doing bullshit.
I'm not aware, no nuts. I'm still subscribed to him on YouTube for some reason, but I don't get his notifications anymore. I don't think. Oh, who's he got on? Is it another YouTuber that's gotten into trouble? Is it Lorne? Is it Lorne from Life in Prison?
Me.
Chris, you piece of shit! You ruined my life!
As a person,
Ah.
as me.
Are you crying?
Fuck them
I'm trying
people.
Lauren, what's going through your mind?
You crying, Lorne? I can't wait for Andrew and Shane to stream. I thought they were going to do it
Lauren?
while I was asleep overnight, and I'd watch it in college instead of paying attention in class.
Say again?
Man, you couldn't blame me though. Those political economy classes, they're a bit rough. It's the same shite every day. Brexit, Brexit, Brexit.
Lauren?
I know how much they care about you.
I don't want to care about you.
Do you care about me?
You care about me.
You
God.
don't care about me. We need to end this.
Oh my god.
So I need to know the truth. I want a yes or no.
Lauren, I am
Yes or yes.
Lauren, I am defining care, okay? Because I don't
Define care.
Please just give me a yes or no.
Define care is one of Ramona's best lines.
Yes.
Because.
You want something that's gonna
Ooh,
go
that's a lot of
on the
gold.
answer.
I was playing Scandinavia. I think Scandinavia is the map that has a load of gold, but it's all like snow.
Lauren,
Yeah, Remy. That's how I do
you
it.
call me a pathetic
That's how I've skated by these last 3 years.
Why would you,
About to make it
why
4.
would you do that?
You got me out of a lot of shit.
You got me out of a lot of shit.
All of that stuff.
You're the one putting me in it. They did it from the beginning. You're still fucking doing it.
I tried playing Age of Empires today in alternate class, but the playing with the trackpad is awful. Even the MacBooks have the best trackpads in the industry, but it's still shit. playing Age of Empires, playing games on it. Now web browsing perfect, but you just can't work it with games. It's just so annoying. The tears are going. Oh yeah, the deviled eggs. I must watch your mac and cheese video recipes. I was busy in Germany when it was released.
So he can screw you. And screw you time and time again.
Time and time again.
And steer you away from me.
Oh, it's gonna be great, Rami. Just slack off. But I get paid for slacking off. For the college. I don't get paid.
You are offending me. I'm not defending him. You are offending me.
You're offending me because I'm defending him.
The reason that a guy would want to be with me is to screw me.
No, that is not what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. You just said.
It's all about the he says, she said bullshit.
That he wants to steal me away from you so that he could screw me time and time and
time again.
What do you think fucking life means?
I have no food.
I mean, certainly not screwing.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
What's he gonna do? Just
Life.
lay there in bed beside you?
Beside
You know,
you.
there's more to life than sex, Lorne. There's a lot more to life.
My fucking woman he wants.
My fucking woman.
To spend time with you in bed that I'm the one that only has that fucking right to do.
Lauren's on fire this call.
You don't own me.
Lauren's in rare form.
Anything about me.
He is, as I was saying, there's a lot more to life than just sex.
Now it's only a week until I'm back in America, which is great.
And I love spending time with you.
I'm still on the come down from the Germany trip. And then I'm off. So I'm not really excited about America just yet. I haven't really thought about it.
Bullshit.
I'll throw you away from me.
And we always have. But somewhere along the way,
When
you got fucking injured, you didn't want to spend time with me. You tell me what's fucking going on.
Good news.
Lorne, when I got injured, my focus was physical therapy and getting better.
And spending time all fucking night staying out.
Oh, I didn't read your comments above. No nuts.
Other than your boyfriend.
It's going to be a disaster. Her name is Corinne Forever.
Fucking forensic
She's a weapon used by a trolling group
And so
that arrests conspirators for fun under the guise of calling out hypocrisy. Okay, right. She sounds lovely.
You don't have to do that. And are you...
Don't fucking tell me. Your goddamn friends are not more important. Why don't you help me on three-way? Why
Lorne,
don't you do that right now?
Yeah, we're not liked in those. The last time I was there was during the whole, uproar about channels.
of what?
Are you afraid? Are you scared? Are you ashamed?
Put me on three-way with your friends.
Absolutely.
Last time we were there, they weren't very welcoming to the community members. They didn't like us in there.
Don't fucking give me no bullshit.
Lorne,
So I haven't been there in a while. I'd rather stay away from that toxic shit,
77-year-old fucking woman.
I mean, yeah. Can't argue with a fucking idiot,
you called her fucking woman, but you called her
a
fucking
fucking woman.
77-year-old.
You said 77-year-old fucking woman.
Boy, she's a fucking 77-year-old fucking woman.
Thing one. Thing two.
Fucking bullshit.
$700 recipes. I'm sure it's your finest work yet recipes.
Fucking use a goddamn burn phone.
And I shall get around to it.
Supposedly care about.
Eventually.
Make sure that it does not go.
Maybe tomorrow. I have a free hour tomorrow in the morning.
So you tell me who's being selfish.
I could use that to work on an essay I'm meant to write, but I could watch TK recipes instead.
Don't tell me about being
Decisions.
First of all, you are selfish.
You are fucking... I'm so far from selfish, it's fucking pathetic.
Okay, spare me the mother shit, okay?
Mother shit?
You're not
That's disrespectful to me.
Okay,
You
please.
keep fucking around my mother.
And Lord, I'm not...
Yeah, you got it. You bet your goddamn ass. You fucked around with my goddamn
I think...
mother. You bet
I think...
your ass.
Ramona's climbing up a ladder now that she hasn't
You
earned.
keep threatening that, but yet you're still here. You can go at any time.
Tell me you have nothing to do
You're
with
gonna lose me!
I've already told you that. I've already told
If
you.
you make it by name brand cheese.
Okay,
Okay, right.
can you
Yeah.
be quiet long enough for me to speak? I told you.
All I want to hear
I'd buy some Irish cheese like Kilmeaden or Charleville or something like that.
Abusive
Or
conversation.
Dubliners.
I told you twice.
One of those guys. One of those brands.
If you would be quiet long
They're all
enough to
cheddar
let
cheeses, though.
somebody speak. When we
It's
start,
not very fucking how it was say.
I think they make other brands of cheeses, but
It's not very fucking how it
cheddar is the most popular cheese in Ireland.
okay, can you be quiet long enough
And
to
England, I
listen,
think,
or
as
is
well.
that like out of your capability?
Can you say them words? I have nothing to do with.
I think Brexit might change that
I'm
those
gonna
cheese
say it
eating
the way
behaviours,
that
though.
I need to say it now.
Because you can see already that the cheese companies in Ireland are making stuff like Gouda.
And let me
Of
finish.
course not. And the more you fucking put it on.
Because the French won't buy. The French won't buy the cheddar.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. You wonder a lot of things, Lorne. I mean, you're full of wonder. You're the eighth wonder of the world. You're the eighth wonder of the world.
You're the 8 of the fucking world. Fucking Ramona. Fucking Ramona over here. Blah, blah, blah. Doing the minis out was like, fucking love you, Ramona.
As I was
Fucking
gonna
awesome.
say,
Well, you can't say you don't have anything to do with Nathaniel, please.
can you?
That never happened.
Do you have the capability to not speak for 30 seconds?
Well, you have the
No.
capability of being honest.
You've got the capability of being honest.
I can't hear you. Speak up,
Ah.
drunk ass.
Winnie! It's me, Winnie! Can I go to castle? Yes, I can. Nice. What Oh, yeah, you were on gold. We need you back there. We need a lot of gold and wood. No, is it food? It's food. Food and gold, I think. Because I'm going to be building gunpowder units.
Hello?
Yeah. The Republic is staying in the EU, but our the majority of our dairy products go to the UK. So
Hello?
we'll have to make do and trade with the French to survive. Some of the farmers will have to start making new products to, I guess, satiate the taste of people on the continent.
Hello?
Dan.
Now,
Hello?
Dan.
Hello?
what a lot of the UK government don't realise is that we're not as dependent on the UK as we used to be.
Dan.
Actually, our biggest trading partner is the US, because most of the big US computer tech firms are have headquarters, the European headquarters in Ireland, or do business out of Ireland. Like Ireland, like Apple is in Cork, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, they're all up in Dublin.
Are you fucking Sebastian?
Not anymore. Or any less.
So
You didn't tell Lorne about Sebastian, did
it's still going to be shit for us when they leave, but you know.
Bullshit.
Hey, Dan.
Tired of this shit. What?
Hey, Dan.
What?
Did you fuck my sister?
That's none of your business.
You did, huh?
You don't know what you saw.
You don't know what you
I don't
saw.
appreciate you telling Lorne of all this fucking bullshit. I've been very nice to you.
I love you as a friend. My
Oh,
new friend.
bullshit.
What?
If you love me, then my ass is a banjo.
My ass is a banjo.
I can play it with my tongue. Can you tell Debbie? Are you guys there together?
You come over
now?
here.
She's not home.
Yeah, I need a monastery. I need to get that ready.
What's your sister's keeper?
Are you fucking her?
What do you care?
Oh, Mr. Metker, I know him. One of my friends likes him.
To it.
Oh,
He's shown me some of his videos.
Just tell me.
look at this shit.
Hey,
I
Dan.
don't- What? What, Wendy? What?
What, Wendy, what?
Can I look under your cockhead on Saturday?
Cockhead.
Before you
He calls me cockhead.
Hell's bells.
Ooh, look at these guys over here. Defensive job. Who's this? Shootings. Okay. I don't remember what the resources you need for gunpowder units are, but I'm thinking it's food and gold. That makes more sense.
You just love my doggy style? I like that album.
Doggy style.
Get my text.
No. Oh, here it is.
The one that says that.
It says, I think we need to live together forever.
Well, if that's what you thought, then you
Together forever and ever.
Oh no, it says we need to break up. Okay, I love you, bye.
Oh, there goes Ramiro, one of Aragon.
He
Who's
broke
that?
up with me.
Light blue.
Why don't you love me?
Ah, you bollocks.
I do love you. You don't love me.
Oh, it's in Spanish. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
If you
They're another
love me,
gunpowder
you
sieve.
don't do this stupid bullshit. And
I
you just
don't-
won't shut the fuck up with your fucking nasty ass.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck up the Teutons.
I love
about other
When
guys.
when their slow ass Teutonic Knights come at me with my gunpowder units, holy shit, they're gonna get smoked. They're gonna get blasted up.
I do
Koreans
love
though, they might be a bit of a trouble.
I do
I don't know what the story is with them.
love you. I'm
They're a weird one.
Then from now on, shut the fuck up about other fucking guys.
Other
Get
fucking
the
guys.
goddamn hit.
Get it out of your goddamn head.
Baby, what's wrong?
You did enough damage last night.
What's good, yo?
You really did enough damage last night.
You did.
No, you did.
No, I was sleeping. You was partying, showing your fucking tits off last night. Remember?
Remember?
No.
I need more villagers.
Did enough damage last night.
Food
Stop
and
the
gold.
stupid shit
Okay, I
that
was
you
right.
say about other fucking guys to me.
It was just a side boob. My nipples
I don't care if it was a side boob or a full boob. It's still a piece of shit.
Pushed them in.
It's still fucking bullshit.
Listen.
Hello.
You're getting carried away with your words,
Who's this?
Cam.
Byzantines. Lovely.
If you don't want to break up, then stop your stupid bullshit with me. I'm fucking
excuse me.
tired of it, Wendy.
What do you mean?
I'm really tired of that shit. Pick the worst night of any night to do that shit.
The worst night of any night.
I love you and I want to marry you. But I don't want the
I wouldn't.
fucking load of bullshit that you're putting on me right now.
I would marry you.
Stop saying shit about other guys.
Because I would do it. Because that's how much you mean to me.
Are you pooping right now?
I can't remember the exact quote. It's one of the better Lorne quotes from the chat log, but fucking I can't remember it. I'm some low note where I am. I'm just a piece of shit.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, hot stuff? You ready to rock my world?
Let's get that. No.
What if you get up?
Sideball.
You have to get through rehab for that first.
I don't
It's only a sideball.
to stop doing coke.
Well, you're gonna have to start doing coke if you want
Get
to.
away from me.
Can you hear me or no?
Lipsticks need that.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it
You hear
like
me?
that. I can hear you. That's why my pussy's popping, baby.
Oh, pussy's
And
popping.
it ain't no stopping.
You're gonna pop it for other guys, huh? Gonna pop it for fucking Dan, huh? Piece of shit.
Cherry on top, 'cause when I touch Lorne's cock, it's soft and it's fluffity flop. Don't get upset, Lorne. That's just how it goes. I don't love you, how I'm out the door.
You don't love me?
You don't love me, you said?
I can predict this
It's a
fucker, man.
song about Snoop Dogg.
And we all can. I'm not special. We all can fucking predict him at this stage, but.
Is that better?
I
Murdos.
love you and I want to marry you.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
bye.
and I want to
love
marry you.
No, not mine, but I love you. How's
I love
that?
you and I want to marry you.
I want to marry you too.
I want you stop the stuff that you're saying to me.
Oh, he's me.
It's only hurting us.
If you're gonna drive in
It's hurting
Cornville,
us.
you gotta have a drink in your hand. Your brother Roy is too damn drunk to join your country band. You know that?
I know, right? He's such a piece of
Oh,
shit.
looky what we have
He's
here.
a very stupid guy.
I'm going to try to fall asleep.
He's a stupid guy.
You want to stay in my ear.
Other fucking guys. Piece of
Okay,
shit.
bye.
I didn't say bye.
Don't say bye.
Fall asleep, but
Why are you rushing though?
He blew his mind out in the car.
I can fall asleep to you.
Actually, it was a pedo van. And then Roy Armstrong fell asleep.
You better gravy.
And he woke up sober. Then Lord Armstrong took him to AA and he was all better. You like that version?
Yeah.
That's the way it would happen.
I like that version. Huh.
Unfortunately, I think we might spend a little bit of time in jail for it.
Ah, where?
I hope he does.
Ah, bollocks.
It's one of my biggest fears.
But even if he does get
Very,
hurt,
very,
if he gets hurt, I
very
just,
hurt someone.
Ah, fuck.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Because they didn't deserve, they didn't make any decisions.
Attack these fuckers, man.
Right,
Don't bother with the others.
You know?
I'm sure I got all that gold anyway. It doesn't really
I
matter.
believe that he left after I told him
3 more.
he left. I was going to call the cops on him.
Well, Lauren, how obedient is your average drunk, though, baby? It's not your fault. You couldn't chain him.
Get
Yeah.
castles with better
What
health.
do you expect? You can't lock him in your house. He's gonna make stupid decisions, and you can't stop him from hurting
You're gonna.
himself.
You wouldn't marry another guy.
I expected him to use his head a little bit. Should have known better.
And and they got hair all over me because I was cutting my hair in the dark.
Yeah, if herself was talking about other fucking guys like that, I'd be like, bye.
Why'd you cut your hair?
Because I always do when I'm nervous. I cut it off like 2 or 3 inches.
Why was you nervous?
Because I was.
Why was you nervous?
Because it's Roy.
Well, cut your hair. I want your hair the way it is.
Hold on, let me figure it.
All my pubies off, so
That's what you said, recipes. When you found Lorne, you were like, hold on, let me figure it. Okay.
Someone's gonna pop that puppy's can in jail. I know it. Hot gay looped up anal sex.
Fucking
I'm really
bollocks.
upset about it.
Oh, bollocks. Nothing, Ted, you big bollocks.
And all of his.
The great thing about Germany is I was on the my YouTube was recognizing I was on the hotel Wi-Fi in the hotel I was in, and it was obviously it's German Wi-Fi, so my region on YouTube was coming up as Germany, so I could watch full episodes of Father's Head, which are region locked in Ireland and England because they want you to use the Channel 4's fucking streaming service. But on YouTube in Germany, they're all on there for free. So I was watching the Father's Head all weekend. It was great. Well, on my downtime where I had nothing to do, or like at night when I went back to the hotel, it was fucking great. I'll watch that back anytime.
I like to fuck you, and my dreams, my fingers are yours, and
my fingers are yours.
Foot is your thing. I sit cross-legged and
do I need any of these? No, I do not. I love you, baby.
I said, come and fuck me whether you want to or not. And Lord Armstrong tells me that I am his princess.
My precious little princess. Cool. Ah, that was in year 16, sure. You're all.
The Pepsi girl's gonna jack off for you.
We're all like that when we were young. Like I was the same. Oh gee, I was tragic when I was 16. Holy shit. Oh Jesus. Cringing looking back on it like. Actually, I can convert these fellas to a bit of farming. So I need that more for my strategy. But I also need wood on the go as well to make farms. It's a balancing act. Wait, do I need that? No, I don't need that. Fuck it. Wait, do I? Bombard cannon. Who's that? Oh yeah, they're the guys that wheel around the cannons. From the Siege Workshop. Yeah, okay. I don't need them. Shakur. Like fucking Tupac.
Hi baby, it's me. Call me back when you're done with the probation officer, okay?
I fucking hate rap music. I really like country music. That Sing La Bamba. It's fucking awesome. Whatever. Those people don't think you're so great. Whatever. Fucking mom.
It's a really big note to hit.
I did a song parody for Kevin Westerbeck.
Kevin Westerbeck. I thought Janissaries did more damage than that. Ah, fuck it, fair enough. Fucking. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
And he worked at a military base, so one of the lyrics was
Kevin on the basement.
Being short is hard when I'm working down at the base. Oh, all I smell are farts with all these bucks in my face.
That's fucked up.
So yeah, I did a Journey song for him. What Journey song did you like?
Oh.
I can't remember it now.
Don't Stop Believing.
I can't remember it.
Is it Faithfully?
No, it's
I don't know.
fucking Don't Stop Believing.
I think it was Faithfully. Yeah, I'm not waiting till 6 o'clock smoking having a cigarette right now.
Is this song?
I need to build more houses.
You're not dumb. You know that white stuff's come.
The white stuff. The white stuff.
Faithfully.
Faithfully.
No?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Lorne, Lorne, don't bother. Don't sing it, please, Lorne. No.
That's the one. Open arms.
Open arms. Yeah, that's the one. What should I sing to you? Okay, I got one.
Lorne's chest next to mine.
Love and stitch and squeeze on Mr. Venus. I want you to know what you thought about me today. One lads, let's go.
Okay, your turn.
Lorne Armstrong is singing. My panties are wet. But
Oh, hey now, don't be saying that. Easy, girl.
I have to change.
Oh, they do crazy damage. Holy shit.
Oh my god, no.
The downside with Janissaries and gunpowder units is they're really inaccurate. So they do a load of damage, but they're fucking really inaccurate. They did make a Dune RTS. I think I played Dune 2000 once, but I can't remember. It was years ago. I am COD. And gunpowder units don't get armor upgrades, and they don't get attack upgrades or range upgrades like all the rest of the like archers or other units. Oh, the Cheetons are here too. Hi. Hi, honeys.
Yes. Dispatch log and jail bookings. When was the last time you saw him?
I know he was around on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Because he brought stuff over and dropped it off from the doctor's rental home.
Let's just call 911. They'll answer.
No. No, that's only emergency cases.
Really?
Yeah, don't call 911. Holy Christ.
Holy Christ.
Your probation officer will hear about it. Mine will.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's definitely only emergency on that one. It's hard to imagine where the hell he could be.
Here, don't attack me, guys. I'm helping you.
It doesn't say.
I'm helping you destroy this castle, and you're just coming over here and attacking
The
me.
booking thing?
What's the deal? Yeah, it is Shakur. Age Empires 2. HD edition, to be precise. If you're interested in it, I wouldn't buy it right now, because there's a remake coming out in November called Age Empires 2 Definitive Edition.
Took you long
And that includes all the DLC, and it's got better graphics and all that. Good remake shit.
Oh, here it is.
They're not done yet, Koreans. Said they would have died after that.
Alright.
I'm still going.
Oh no, that's
Fairfax then?
Summer Ray Morgan, Detroit, Maine. No.
Detroit,
Michael
Maine.
Irving Huey, Skowhegan, Maine.
You see how inaccurate they are? There we go.
Dana
But once they hit, they do crazy damage.
Michael Huey, Skowhegan, Casey James Cole, Roy Lester Armstrong.
What?
I like the
He
Koreans
was
though,
released
but they have to
this
go.
Did I say his name on it?
They're my enemy right now, so they have to go.
Yeah,
Roy was released this morning.
yeah.
You're not pulling my leg on this, right?
You're not putting my leg
Reading
out.
it from the page. I don't know.
Okay, well, I know how you pull my leg every now and then, so.
Ronald M. Grover, North
Ronald M.
Kansas,
McDonald.
James Helsley, Oregon.
There they go.
Okay, I don't care about anybody else. We want to know about Roy.
Back to base, lads. You
Well,
know?
it just says that he wasn't booked. He was questioned and released.
See you, Muggnuts.
He was questioned and released.
I'm looking on
This
the
morning?
Citizens Blotter. Skowhagen, Somerset County, Maine Citizens Blotter, Commissioner.
Citizens Blotter.
Logs and jail booking page. That's what I'm reading it from, baby. I don't really know what that means, though. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
I don't either. I don't either.
I don't need that.
Well, you helped a lot already just finding that. He was questioned and released this morning.
Yeah, maybe they found him asleep in the van somewhere he shouldn't have been, and they asked him if he was okay, and they told him to move along, like they do with homeless people, baby.
Yeah, Maine has a load of places like that are named after town places in Northern Ireland, and they have a Detroit. They got everything up there. And Skowhagen sounds like some fucking Viking shit, like, you know.
Or maybe he was
Why the hell he
at
didn't come
Portland
here?
Airport, flying to see his boyfriend Sarah.
And Portland, that's a city in Oregon as well.
Yeah. He didn't have a passport, so they questioned him.
Yeah,
New passport.
He questioned him.
they're like, we don't let people visit their boyfriends.
How does he not have a passport?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it expired, yeah. But then I didn't have a passport until about 3 years ago,
So he was.
because I never needed
He
one.
was questioned and released this morning.
Detroit.
Yes.
Well,
Hold on.
so he must.
Ireland is pretty cool.
He was around Thursday, right?
Wednesday.
Okay. Let me look for Wednesday.
I want to leave to explore the world, like, but you know, you can't miss something if you don't leave, so, you know.
Oh, this guy's name is Darren Friend. And he got into
Darren Friend.
domestic violence. That's funny.
He's not much of a fucking friend, is he?
Hey, that doesn't sound like a very good friend.
Okay. What hospital
You
would,
tell him, Lorne.
somebody go to if they got sick where you live right now?
Bangor.
Reddington, Fairview.
Okay.
Redding, Fairview.
Gosh, get your nose away from the table.
He wants to smell food. Let him.
Oh,
He's a
Roscoe.
lovely baby.
And he sniffed my coffee.
Come on.
Coffee.
He was sniffing my coffee.
He wants
He
weed.
just ate. I just fed him.
He's gonna drink some fucking
He didn't
Folgers.
eat his supper.
Yeah, baby,
Ah.
maybe they're still hungry. Haven't you ever eaten and you're like, wow, I still feel hungry.
Never.
You know?
Well, yeah, but it's like they're hungry all the time. Wow, little girl. Thank you, sweetheart. You take care.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pizza shit. Oh.
Daddy's babies.
Yeah. Daddy's baby.
Mommies and daddy's babies.
Good afternoon. Ready to serve you?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm looking for my brother.
Can I help you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm looking for my brother, Roy Armstrong. We can't find him, and I'm wondering if he's hurting in the hospital.
Where's the boys? Oh, they're there. Or the ladies, I should
With
say.
that name, I can certainly connect you to the ER if you'd like to check there.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Fuck off.
You're welcome.
Is that okay, baby? I said it was my brother.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's all right, baby.
Hi there. Hi there. My name is Winnie. I'm looking for my brother, Roy Armstrong. I'm wondering if he's hurt and in the emergency room. I can't find him.
I don't have anybody here by that name right now.
Okay, thank you for checking. Have a nice day, and God bless
Go
you.
on
for
to
helping sick
coffee.
people.
All right, bye-bye.
You've got the Lorne recipe market cornered.
Okay,
Recipes.
I don't know what to do now, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Where the hell he could be? If he got questioned and released this morning, he must have been something. He must have been sleeping in his van or something. Like you said, or some sleeping.
They have a lot of trebuchets, which is worrying. So let's get rid of those.
Bring him in.
Those are expensive, so that'll knock their economy down a bit.
Released to somebody else because he was in. They couldn't understand him.
Bye
What he
bye.
was saying. But he
Is that
was
what it
with
said on that?
Yeah.
Huh.
He was with somebody though, I guess. Because how could they release him if he's all fucked up?
Yeah.
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 Normally, who the dog is barking at?
It's Roy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Roy's here.
Fucking Roy.
His van is here. Alright.
The prodigal son returns.
You obviously are.
Fucking Roy.
Oh, you have, because you were questioning the release this morning. You was questioning the release this morning. Yeah. Winnie just told me. She just
Really?
Oh, we've been
She's taking some
looking for
big
you.
out damage here. No, I'll be alright.
Looking for you for the last 3 days.
Actually, the closer they get to me, the better.
We thought you were in
Because my accuracy will go up. Oh, the absolutely melted town centre. Holy shit.
Belfast working, you couldn't tell anybody? If you were stuck around,
I'm sorry. Oh, whoa.
Get your ass reamed out?
He needs
Fuck.
to shut up. And
Took a lot of damage there.
needs to call Mama Gwen. She's
Didn't expect them to throw a mangonel at me.
Shut up, you fucking idiot.
He's a fucking fruit.
Listen. You're not gonna come here fucking driving drunk and act like a goddamn idiot to me. You're not
Fucking
acting
driving
like an idiot
drunk.
to me, and you're not acting like an idiot to her.
Hey,
You don't fucking like shit? Too fucking bad.
Here's an outstanding warrant. I'm looking at it right here.
How are we doing? Oh, okay.
She's looking at it right there. You have an outstanding warrant.
Right there.
Contact
She's
them
looking on the internet, Roy.
on Tuesday when they open. Oh, wait, never mind. That's for that guy whose last name is Friend.
Oh no, that's for a different one. She said.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That was accident.
For a different.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Holy shit.
No, your counselor still hasn't called me. How the fuck would I get a hold of you though? You weren't around. Told nobody where you were going.
You went to
Who's he? I don't know.
Sarah, the
How you
big
doing?
guy with the big penis.
Paul who? Paul Berry. How did Roy know you?
I told you he was there when the police stopped him. Yeah, ask him. I told you, and I didn't even know he was with somebody. Remember, I already told you all this. Baby, I wasn't lying.
I know you weren't.
I know you want.
I have a job, Roy.
He's a job interview on Monday.
You
The
know,
guy
making
is
any
it?
sense. Oh, you're not making any sense right now. At all.
That guy Paul has sex with Roy. That's why he's there, because Roy and Peanut fuck, and Paul's probably a gay below.
Probably.
Jesus Christ. Took so much damage there.
Ask him if he wants to have
The mangonel is just fucking wrecked him.
No. You need to sober up.
You so up.
Oh, yeah, you sound that.
Boy,
You're fucking,
I drove fucking drunk.
sound like you're gonna fall on your face. Well,
Let me read him.
if you take a break from the alcohol and you actually take a nap, that might help. So why isn't he driving instead of you? Well, that don't help.
It's because the police took away his license this morning. I'm reading it right here.
Stay out here. Don't come in the house. I don't want you in here drunk.
Beat him up.
Fucking guy.
Fucking Roy, man.
Fucking Roy. Pizza shit.
Fucking idiot. He only says shit
Whoa.
when he's drunk. Stupid shit.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What was he telling you? He didn't call you.
I'm back.
Did he? I'll beat him up.
Reverse.
No.
Nuns, reverse.
Saying, oh, you're not real. And he only says that when he's drunk.
Drunk.
When he's sober, he actually talks really good about you.
Didn't.
When he's drunk, he just fucking runs his mouth.
I was just looking.
I think I should be fine. I think the castles have got these guys sorted.
I'm lying to
They've got these guys bamboozled.
Roy.
We're worried about Rock and Roy.
I know, honey. Don't worry about him. He's drunk. He says all kinds of stupid shit. When he's sober, he's always asking me when's your girlfriend coming up.
As long as they don't have siege weapons, I think I should be fine. Hey boys. And with these guys fucking thrown on top of them, not a chance. They'll survive.
What? Huh?
Shut up, Roy.
Don't do what?
I am
Don't smoke my cigarette. Don't drink my coffee.
Don't drink my coffee. Uh-oh.
What am I doing? You afraid I'm calling the cops on you?
You're mooching.
No, I'm not, but you better not be fucking driving.
Call the cops
You
now.
better not be driving.
He's gonna try to kill you.
Me and Mama,
Uh-oh.
me
He
and Mama
happens.
fed up with you driving drunk.
How would he like that if he hit your mom one day? Ask him.
Uh-oh. Look at all those siege weapons.
Come in here for a minute.
Not good.
Come in
Seriously?
here for a minute. Just you. I don't know the other guys. So I don't want him in here.
Yeah.
He doesn't like other guys.
Well, I don't fucking
Talking
know.
to you,
I don't know
Roy.
shit.
It's Roy's new boyfriend.
And I don't know him for shit. You need to not go anywhere.
Uh-oh. Not good.
Yeah, but I mean, right now,
I think I've lost.
you need to not go anywhere. You can't even stop talking because you're drunk. You can't even stop talking because you're drunk. Right now,
Unless I
right
make
now,
an
you
escape.
Don't go anywhere.
I take all my villagers and I get the fuck out of here.
Don't go anywhere.
And set up a base somewhere else.
It is extremely dangerous for you to go anywhere.
Tell him your mom is out there driving looking for him.
People
And
are
he
still
can
watching
hit
out
her.
for your van, Roy.
Tell him, tell him they're watching out. Tell him that your mom could be driving around and Roy could hit her. How would he feel then?
Yeah. Mom's been driving around looking for you. If you're driving drunk on the fucking road, you hit her, you kill Mom.
Fucking piece of shit. I have plenty of stone to build a new castle. Okay, what? I'm not doing too bad. Oh.
What happened?
I don't know.
Plug in
I thought you were still on the phone.
As usual. I'm a fucking idiot.
But I didn't hear anything, so I called back.
Ah, were you?
Okay. Well, I'm
Doo-doo.
still here talking to Roy.
He can't leave. What if he hits your
Yeah,
mom?
right there.
You know she's driving
That's
around
winning.
looking for him.
This is Winnie right here.
If he kills your mom driving drunk, he'll feel sad forever.
Let's get rid of all these
Belfast
buildings.
in California.
Belfast in California.
In California, Roy.
Belfast is in Northern
She
Ireland.
lives in California. It's in Belfast.
You silly-
Your head is stuck on Belfast.
you silly
You're
bastard.
From Belfast.
What's Belfast?
Belfast. No, Roy was up in Belfast.
Here today. No driving. Matter of fact, go give me your keys. Well, if you get in there, start driving.
Hopefully they don't realize that the monster is there and has a relic, so they don't attack him. Let's get rid of all these
She read it
buildings.
on the
So
internet.
He's gonna hurt
now
himself.
go home.
We figured.
Now fuck off home.
We figured you were probably parked somewhere where you weren't supposed to be parked, sleeping in your van.
Sleep in your van. Ah, fuck. Oh well. It's nice spell that last.
So your was question. You tried to tell me that she lied, and she's reading it off the internet. She read it
Fucking
off the
Frank.
internet, and you just tried to tell me that she lied, and you just admitted to what she just said. She was looking for you, Roy. She was helping me look for you. Wow.
I was helping. I
Hey,
care about your
why
mom.
are you goddamn voice down?
Your mom is sad and scared, and I want to help her.
No, I don't care about your cat. We were looking for you, Roy.
Okay.
We were looking. Mom has been looking for you. Stan was looking for you.
Stan.
Well,
Grandson
people
Roy.
were looking for you. You're looking for your cat.
Jesus.
Your
Throw him
cat
all
was
fucking.
down fucking.
That's cat altogether.
How'd you get a fucking cat?
He stole the cat. That's what the cops talked to him about.
He stole the fucking cat.
Looking for
What the
a
fuck
cat.
is Roy on about, man?
Is that why the cops talked to you?
You can hear him fucking screaming and shouting in the background. Got some fucking shite. The co-ops.
So don't you think you ought to? You see this woman right here?
You oughta.
Don't you think you ought to say I'm sorry? I'm sorry for calling you a liar. Don't you think you ought to apologize to her? Where did this cat come from?
My cat's my baby.
You picked it up from the. So you were that close to Skowhegan, and you couldn't stop over.
Let's get rid of all these buildings so they don't realize I'm up here.
You couldn't stop over to Mom's.
She thinks you're drinking yourself halfway into the coffin. You don't have the decency to stop by and tell her you're alive, Roy.
She is gonna.
What the hell?
She's been worried for 3 days.
Ah, fuck's sake, leave me alone, lads.
She said you hadn't been back to change clothes or take a shower or nothing. And nobody knew where you were.
You tell him we called the hospital, baby.
I told him that already.
No, I told him that already.
With his drunk ass.
Probably.
I know how to tell him.
Roy, we've been worried about you. Me and Mom have been trying to fucking find you. Stan's been trying to find you.
You gotta stop drinking beer. You gotta be walking more, Roy.
You gotta stop drinking beer.
That way you'll sound like I'm a man.
You mina.
Please, I want to help. I won't be mean. I'll be
When he
alright.
wants to talk to you. Come over here.
When he sounds like a fucking mina.
I can put you on speaker. Come over here and talk to her.
Roy, we
You
were
was
looking
right
for
there,
you.
it was.
We looked you up all over. We went
All
to
over?
Somerset County Jail, and I looked up and saw you had police contact. Then I
Contact.
and she was notified that you were okay. And then we called the hospital, and the hospital said, "Oh, we don't know Roy Armstrong." And so I looked up on.
Oh, I love it when he's put on this fucking main accent. This like Lorne Armstrong main accent.
For your mother's feelings, she thinks that you're dead or something, or not even alive, or somewhere in between. And she's looking for you. She's seen you for 3 days. You didn't call the cat. You don't have anything, and all you have is money for beer, and now you have a new cat.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, go away, you cat rat.
Baby, you gotta talk slower.
What the fuck?
Your mom and your sister
Oh, that's a new one. That's a new glitch. Fucking just cataphact trotting around in reverse.
Leave me alone.
We love you.
Leave me alone.
Leave me
Your mom
alone.
loves you. You want your mom to leave you alone?
Hey, I'm gonna disappear.
Disappear.
What if you leave
Nobody's
one
gonna leave
day?
you alone because
Well,
Mom make
you
sure
do.
you're alright.
Roy's gonna fucking disappear.
Not
And then
enough.
you hit your mom in the car.
Right, so I'm good.
How would you like that?
Hello.
You hit your mom in the car.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Kill her.
I couldn't tell the main accent off you. Recipes. Not that I'm a master in a US accent or anything.
And you kill her, driving drunk.
They go along.
Because I'm not.
Bullshit.
She said, what if you're driving drunk and you hit your mom with the car and you kill her?
I ain't gonna.
I didn't know much about Maine until Lorne. I knew it existed, but I didn't know much about it.
Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday, and it's still a holiday, right? These people don't think you're some type of an honorable.
These people don't think you're so fucking great.
You need to hurry up and
Mama, I thought that you were supposed to come back and see Lorne.
Finish rehab. Not patient rehab.
Huh?
You were supposed to check in with
Staying
your
with
mom.
the sister.
She's worried about you.
Lorne.
I'll patient rehab.
Call her and
Graduation on
call
June
her.
2nd.
I won't see me because I'm going to my girlfriend in October.
No, you're not. Your girlfriend.
I've had it with me. I've had it with
Your
me.
girlfriend don't
Bullshit.
exist,
By
right?
the way,
She's
her
only
mother
in
wants to talk to
Africa.
you.
Fuck you.
Your girlfriend
Mother
lives in
wants to talk to you
Africa,
again.
and they're not going to let you out the plane inebriated, right?
Yeah.
So
Imagine Roy trying to go through customs.
You want to try to sit down
Bizarre.
with her mom.
I'm trying to get Roy to understand that his mom hasn't heard from him yet. His mom needs to hear from him now. She's worried.
What?
What?
Kiss from me? I can't kiss you.
She don't want to kiss from you.
You can kiss Lorne. How's that?
She wants you to contact Mom.
You need to go kiss your mom, your mama, the gorilla face. She's really worried about you.
They're a real face. Hey, Mom, look at Mom, look at face.
Your mom.
Everyone.
Oh, I'm
Come on.
53
years old. You're 52.
I'm 53 years old.
Okay, tell your mother I'll talk to her. Her mother's not there now. It's only her sister's
Roy,
left.
I don't care about my mom right now. I'm talking about your mom. Your mom is worried sick. It's not good for her heart to worry. Go
I don't
outside.
care about my mother. I can worry about my mother. Well,
Don't
you need to.
call her
As long as
then.
you take care of that,
Don't use
it's all
Paul's
fine.
phone to call your fucking mother. She's
Mother.
worried. It's not good for her heart.
He's not good for a hat.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
I'll log on my mother.
This is a great call. What's it fucking called?
Heart attack today, and it's 'cause of you.
Where's Royal? Where's Royal though?
Alright. Shit. You got too much shit going on. You haven't even been to work the alcohol, have you? Nope. I'm up in Belfast. I got a job in Belfast in the shipyard. Do it, no time. $16 an hour, Frank. Maybe I'm
Frank.
back on my headset. Maybe I got you on my headset again.
I'm worried about
On
him.
my ear, 'cause
He sounds really bad, baby. I tried to talk sense to him and everything.
I know he's like that when he's drunk. He can't hear anything.
He needs to go call Gorilla.
So you better hear this.
You better hear this.
You don't take that van anyway. You stay right here.
Tell him you will call the cops, Lorne. If you witness that and you don't call the cops, you want to know what's going to happen? When he hits somebody,
Hey,
it's
did you
going
hear
to
me?
be in your conscience.
You don't go anywhere.
What if he hits somebody, Lorne? What if he hits a
Castle
little
Hills.
girl and kills her, and you don't call the cops, and they could have prevented it?
Dude,
You
that's
tell
a
him you're calling the cops.
Yeah.
Tell him you're going to be a snitch. I don't
Hey.
want him to get hurt.
He's gonna be a stitch like Takashi 69.
I'm not gonna have you driving drunk on my conscience. So if you drive out of this driveway, I will call the cops.
He can hit a
'Cause I'm
little
not gonna
girl.
have you hitting some kid and killing
He
him.
can hit your mother.
Or anybody else,
He can hit
or
your
yourself.
brother. He can hit your sister and your
I
other
know.
brother.
No, we. I don't know where he belongs.
Paul is his new boyfriend. Just like always. He's always had a hard on for him and his short, steady fingers up his butt. But he needs to be a good boy and call his mom right now. His mom's worried about him.
No coming in here. No coming in here.
No coming in here.
Only Lorne can come in there.
Lawrence
And
points towards his
Jesus
arse.
is his own
No
traitor.
coming in here.
We're like 6 stories up. Yeah, well, you can tell me about it later. Just make sure that van doesn't leave the driveway. All right? It's good to finally see you again. Sober your ass up. Sober your ass up.
Yes, we are.
Seriously.
That works. You're
Seriously, no more alcohol.
Frank, I'm serious.
No more alcohol. Period.
Frank, I'm serious.
You better be prepared to be going to AA too, because it's been a job in Belfast does not cure for AA. I'm
$16
glad I already committed to it, and Mom didn't, and not Sharon
It's
did.
gonna happen if he can't drive his car over to Belfast.
Well, AA is what you've been needing. Yeah, you asked me about it, we set it up, you're going to be going. You asked for it, we set it up, you're going to be going. Well, I'm going to stay on the phone with her as long as I want to. She's been around every day.
Lorne is gonna be here for you, Roy. You just gotta calm down.
Roy.
She looks and smells a hell of a lot better than you, too.
Baby,
God.
can you make him some coffee?
Another
Please.
go
baby,
to Roy.
please.
You want some coffee?
Please make him some.
All right. Does he want any coffee?
That weak fucking
You
shit.
better not have any more beer.
Coffee, please.
That weak
baby.
coffee
If I take
bullshit.
beer, you're going to give it to me, and I'm going to dump it.
No, you don't touch that beer, baby.
Don't touch that beer.
You make him dump it. He's a man. He wants to tell you how old he is. You make him a man then and make him
Yeah.
dump it.
If you have any more beer, you better dump it, because I don't want it on this property. You hear me? I don't have any. I don't have any. Do you have? if
They
you
don't have any.
You better dump it.
Ah. Hello, boys.
No, you won't. You don't know her number. And besides, you don't have a phone. So there.
While they're distracted, I'll go around and do the business on them.
Roy, get it together.
Where's this cat? The cat's in Belfast.
Did he bring me the cat? I want the cat. I want the cat now. No drunk man should have a cat. He'll sit on it and kill it.
He doesn't have it, baby. He doesn't have it. All right, I'll make you some coffee.
Coffee.
Make damn sure that van don't leave the driveway. Huh? Yeah, you see, out there in the van. Yeah.
I see.
Okay, go talk to you about it. Go talk to your butt buddy.
Your butt buddy.
Go talk to Arnold's.
Very funny, Lorne.
Alright, I'll make you some coffee.
Tell him go talk to Arnold's replacement. It'll be funny.
I'll make you some coffee.
Fucking Arnold. Piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
He makes me sick.
Lorne.
Lorne.
What, baby?
I read it on the internet.
Yeah. The rest of the Armstrongs are a mystery. They're an anomaly.
That's what I called him on it.
He tried to call me a liar.
A liar?
Yeah, when he's sober, he'll apologize to you. When he can't talk to him, just stupid.
He probably is
stupid when he's drunk.
Is he filthy right now? I bet he is.
He fucking
I bet he
stinks.
probably is.
No, you can look
He
at
doesn't
him.
have any interest in thing. Well, no. Well, if he's been working down Belfast, then he must have had some place to take a shower down there. Or even
You didn't have to go and take a shower.
Roy would even bathe in a brook or something too. So.
Roy bathes in a brook?
Oh yeah, he has before. I have before.
I have before.
She has, but.
He is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. See, when I bathed in the brook, I was going camping though.
Well, when he bathes in the brook, it's because his mom kicked him out for being a grimy drunk.
No, he normally he does like to be clean, but
he needs to go up a ways, up the road, to go take a walk and sweat some of that alcohol out. You can go have sex with Paul in the metal shed so they can sweat it out. Tell him.
Well, they're gonna be doing some work here for nothing, for free.
Roy!
So like whatever.
Whatever.
Get down Paul's ass and come and clean up Lorne's van.
They're staying outside though.
No one probably gets a hat on when he talks like when he does the main accent. Reminds me of his mom.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Okay, hang on.
Oh, this is not so good. Ain't looking so hot. Jesus Christ, they're at me again.
Hello?
Baby, there you are. Okay. Hi, honey.
Hey.
I told Mom.
Did you tell
Mom
her
that
that
he's
I
here.
told you?
And I told Huh?
That I told you about him getting busted already today?
Yep, I did.
Yep, dude.
What did she say? And then he lied, and you told her that he lied, and then he admitted it, right? So she knows I'm not a liar.
Yep. Yep. She knows.
Yep.
She knows now.
Good.
See? You scored some points there, baby.
I'm just trying to help Roy. I don't want to score points, but I'm glad that it came out that I was telling the truth.
I am too.
I am too.
That does help you score points.
I'm gonna fuck you no matter who hates me.
Now you gotta
Yes,
score
you
points
are.
to man.
Nobody's gonna hate you anyway.
Yeah, huh? If they think I'm
They're
big,
just.
they're gonna get a load of me. They always have time for a load, Daddy.
I never waste a load.
That's not all your fault, baby. That's the past people on the internet that I've met.
Internet.
No, not Emma, because she's coming out to see me. Her and Dan, so.
She and Dan.
Those fucking internet people.
Okay, she and Dan. Excuse my English. Smart ass.
I got a big baggie full of
Right.
bugs.
It's people before. The women before.
Women before.
Before you. Emma wasn't one of the women before you. Emma was just always a friend.
Kayla.
Emma never tried to fuck you.
Oh, she tried to.
No, she tried to.
I've never had
Go.
phone sex with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I think I might have one night when I was drunk. But
Fine. I
didn't have phone sex with her.
fucking phone sexted drunk.
I think we're just was just being, I don't know what the hell I was being.
You were being
I want
horny.
myself, that's for sure.
You were being horny. What are you microwaving?
Survive.
I'm microwaving spaghetti so I can...
Microwaving
bring out the Roy and his
spaghetti?
butt buddy.
Ugh.
Make sure you keep calling him that.
Disgraceful.
That'll be so funny.
Disgrace Chickatang.
Well, I don't want to be rude to him, though.
I don't want to be rude.
Some work for us for free.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
They're
Why
gonna
don't you
work
give 2 drunk men heavy equipment and start putting hammers and nails? That'll be really fun, baby. They're going to do everything right to our home. Get real.
Baby, do you remember you wanted Roy to drink out of the top cup? I just see it in the cupboard and I just pulled it out. I'm going to pour his coffee in that and give it to him.
You need coffee.
Baby, I swear to God, I will have my sister take a picture of me completely nude with my face. If you get me a picture of him with that mug, do it.
Okay, but you have to send the picture to me in the mail.
In the mail?
Why?
You can't send it over the phone. Because you can't send it over the phone.
Aw, man. I'll send it to your mom. She'll show you, baby.
No. You don't send pictures like that to my mom.
Send nudies to Mama Gwen.
Paul has a phone.
Paul does have a phone, but I hardly ever talk to Paul. He actually tried to call me 5 times this morning.
Well, get me his number so I can send it to him, and he'll be like, "What's this?" And then you'll look at it and say, "Oh, I don't know," but then send it to yourself.
No, I don't want my family members seeing you naked. They don't need to.
Is Paul your brother or
That's only for my eyes.
Or your friend?
For my eyes only.
Paul's my brother.
Oh, your brother Paul is there. I thought you called him a butt buddy.
No, this Paul out here is not, he's not my brother.
Good,
He's
I was
one
going to
of
kill
Roy's
him. And
friends.
Paul is the one who made molestations on you, and I'll never forgive him for that.
Uh-oh.
Hey, listen.
Paul? Can't his way with
All in
Lorne.
the past, and I try to get past that, and I don't need you hating on him or anything, because shit happened, and I'm past it. I don't want.
I'll give you
Baby,
his number in prison.
Baby, listen to me. Listen to me. I don't want you to hate on him for something that happened when we were kids.
Because you don't, huh? You
Okay.
thank him.
Huh?
Do you thank him for doing that to you?
No.
I don't want him around our kids if we have any. I'm just telling you. You understand me?
Yes, baby, I understand.
We don't have to tell him why.
He's like,
You know why.
he had kids. He had kids of his own too.
Yeah, right. And we don't know
They're grown now.
because they might be like you, keeping secrets and not saying anything to anybody. I'm not putting my kids at risk.
No. Baby, calm down, please.
No! We're talking about the molestation of our potential
Right.
white children.
Hey, you want me to give Roy this cock cup?
Yeah, baby, I want to hear him drink out of it because he loves drinking out of cock anyway.
Yeah, it's not nice that anyone gets molested when they're a child.
No, he
Because obviously he was innocent when he was a child, like, you know. Baby Lorne didn't do anything wrong. He was just adult Lorne. Piece of shit.
There you go. There. That's yours and that's his. I didn't want to nuke you out of the I nuked you some spaghetti and meatballs Mom made.
They don't deserve the meatballs. Pick out the meatballs and eat
The meatballs.
right in front of them, Lorne. Do it.
I need revenge!
No, they both want to enjoy some balls.
Revenge for the past! This is for the meatballs! And this is for the bologna! And this is for the deviled eggs! Ah!
On the balls and they can reminisce
And
about last
this
night.
is for the pot boys!
Like Mr. Rakim.
Oh shit. Yeah, yes. It's disappointing. Mom said the same exact thing that you said too. Roy's gonna wind up dead. She said that Roy's gonna wind up dead.
He is dead.
Because he doesn't listen. He doesn't listen to anybody. I'm gonna bring this food out to him. I can put my phone in my pocket, so that way.
I put my phone in my pocket.
Make sure.
Tell him to drink. Tell him drink.
What they can do?
My brother.
Huh?
Tell him drink. Drink, my brother. And then, like, open your eyes really wide. You won't know what's going on. It'll be funny.
Drink.
You get the cock cup.
The cock cup.
There you go. It's Mom's homemade spaghetti and meatballs.
Mom's homemade spaghetti and meatballs.
Tell him that. He won't know what you're talking about.
Is your coffee good? Strong?
You're noodling hot.
Strong coffee. No one only drinks weak coffee.
Mom made some
Anyway.
Not enough gold. Oh shit.
You want to do some work? Do my wood.
No, don't show him your pecker. Stop being
My pecker.
overly rotten.
No, not that wood, baby.
Okay.
Not that wood. Talking about firewood.
When you guys are in bed, do you touch feet with each other and play around with your toes? I want to hold hands with Dan, but with my toes.
Time's at 10:30.
Baby, I don't
Jesus.
get in bed with Roy.
What?
I don't get in bed with Roy, and you don't get in bed with Dan.
No,
Damn.
I'm saying when they do, when Paul and Roy get in bed, they hold hands like with their toes.
Oh. They play footsies?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Roy's head. Holy fuck. Goddamn guy.
Victor's like my son. I don't love him. He stinks a little bit, too. He has Funky Town in his undies.
How do you know that?
He has Funky Town in his undies.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're so funny.
Go tell Roy he has Funky Town in his van because it smells like the funk. Oh, I love
Shit.
the funk.
Yeah.
He always brings that funk.
Yeah. I can't believe he brought some fucking guy here, but I don't even know.
I know, that's really disrespectful. What if he's checking out everything in your yard to steal it? Let him, maybe it's a mess.
Well, he can't because he'd have to put it in Roy's van, and Roy, I'd see it tomorrow.
I found marijuana.
Is my baby gonna get high?
What?
Baby, did you send me something? A picture?
No.
You did.
You did.
No, I didn't. When? I don't remember.
Well, Christ, it could have been from yesterday for all I know.
Okay, you were drunk. Don't lie!
No, it's right now it's saying can't download right now, try again later. I don't know what the hell that could be. The only thing I figured it was probably a picture from you. Huh?
It's your mom sending pictures of a 77-year-old fucking pussy!
I think I'm gonna quit.
Why not?
It's gonna take ages to get the gold back. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
The only picture I get are from you.
I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.